What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at another Omit member. This guy goes by the name of Ottereyes, and we're going to take a look into him today. So first and foremost, who is Ottereyes? Well, he actually only has 491 subscribers on his YouTube channel, right? And his last known upload, latest, was 3 years ago on Verdansk, and then the rest looks like Blackout and Rebirth Island, pretty much. So head over to his Twitter account, where we can see that he has 5,794 followers on Twitter, and he's a comp Warzone player for Omit GG. So we head over to his Twitch account, and we can see he's got 16.9k followers. Now this is where it gets interesting, because we've been sent footage of Ottereyes being spectated with Wallhacks. So let's get into it. So we're going to just jump straight into the footage. It's sort of halfway through a game, because around this point was actually spectating Mayapo. So we're going to go from here. This is Ottereyes. Let's see whether or not he's using any form of Wallhacks. So the person who's spectating has got player name, player box, weapon, player skeleton, and health bar as well, by the looks of it. And they've got the little crosshair in the middle of the screen as well. So as far as I'm aware, by the way, guys, I don't think I've been sent any footage of Omit Ottereyes, but one thing to take into consideration is every single person from the Omit organization who comes across my desk ends up being sus as shit. So let's expect the worst and hope for the best. Okay, so there's somebody pinging up on the minimap at the moment here.
Moving here.
Okay. What was that? What was that? Ottereyes decided to throw a knife into the smoke, perfectly ready. So he kills that guy. He's taking cover behind that little thing there. All these guys not visible, nothing on the mini-map. Unfortunately, we can't see whether or not there is, the compass isn't at the top. Right, no visuals. Smoke goes out. Vaguely sees the guy. Okay, I'll let that slide. That looked such a shit from the very first look at it. But yeah, looking past the Wallhacks, looking past the player skeleton and the player box, you can actually see very lightly the guy in the smoke. So I'll let him off with that one. Got lucky this time, Ottereyes. And he's just been downed, and he's given up. So straight away here, we've got this situation where it looks like he's got amazing knowledge of every single location of these enemies. So he pushes around the corner there. This guy's going in. You can see the head there. He's already down. This guy finishes him off. No visuals on either this guy or this guy here. Pushes around the corner here. Right, remember, this guy's here. We can see him because of the Wallhacks only. No information in the game is giving knowledge of this Gunnis guy here, right? And he turns and looks into the wall. 1, 2, 3 enemies in there, right? Realizes this guy over here is not actually inside. You see this push now? As soon as this guy here made the push, he starts going back out, and there you have it. So that was kind of sus to me. Here's a slide inside the building there. But he's so cautious. Bear in mind that other guy hasn't moved at that point. So that slide he heard could have been the guy who's just shot him. But he's very cautious at the fact that there's definitely 2 people in there. But he shouldn't know there's 2 people in there at this point. Based on visuals and audio cues, by the way, guys. Now he sees one again. And he gets downed. I do think there was a couple of sus moments in that. The main one being that this guy who's run down the stairs and he's sort of changed his direction based on that guy's movement. But we only knew that guy's movement based on the Wallhacks in the game, or the Wallhacks that this guy is using, who sent me the footage. So yeah, I would say that's a little bit sus. Okay, so he's dead now, yeah? So this goes back onto Mayapo for a little bit. We're going to try and get back to Ottereyes. Here we go. So that Mayapo one's going to be a different video, guys, you know what I'm saying? So now he's sort of hovering above. He will have visuals on people running in and things like that, right? So there's a guy over here on the left who he shouldn't know. There's a guy over here who he did see. He will have seen him. He's decided to go and try and take him out. That's perfectly fine in my eyes. But there was another guy tracking in behind, so let's see whether or not he makes any moves towards that. Whoever this Willie... Oh, I'm not going to say that name, actually. Whoever this guy is, though, he's been chatting through the text chat all the way through this game. I almost said this name out loud then, jeez. So now look at this. Has he actually had visuals on this guy? I'm going to just pull it back a little bit. Before the dip into the rock, we want to see if he's had visuals. So from here, I did spend the best part of like 15 seconds trying not to say that guy's name in the text chat. So there's a red dot here. Okay, that's fine. So now he's got visuals, not visuals, sorry, but he had information from the minimap, okay? That's all we've seen so far. This guy here in front of him, he's not actually had any, you know, sight on him. Still none, still none. Still none. That's a little bit sus. How long ago was the ping on the minimap and where was it, right? And then from that point, he's peeked up a couple of times with absolutely zero visuals on the guy because the guy's behind hills or behind a rock. And then only when he gets close, bear in mind throughout this like transaction, this movement, this situation, he starts to track the guy. Look, watch this. Positions himself, thinking, right, this guy's going to the right. I'm going to just position myself to the right, and it's only when the guy gets to here he starts peeking up. Oh, but I'm not on target. It's not aimbot we're talking about, it's Wallhacks. So that's a little sus. From the ping on the minimap earlier to this situation with no visuals whatsoever of this enemy, he positioned himself very nicely for that guy to be running there. No care in the world as to whether or not this guy's teammate is still around, by the way. Just pushes straight over, okay? Just think about it. You had one ping on the minimap, okay, so does that mean necessarily there's only one guy? Or does that just mean one guy was shooting? Okay, so let that sink in. And then he's tracked the guy all the way to him. Playing it cautiously, by the way, behind a rock. To now, he's down the guy and he's pushing out. How does he know this guy's not running with his teammate? And we know that he should have a teammate because he's only down. And the fact is, Ottereyes was on the team with Mayapo. So it's definitely sus that he's decided to push out now as well. Oh, now he's paying attention to the surrounding areas, okay. Puts the golden gas mask on. Let's see where he plays from here. He's checking the right. There's no one up there. We know there's no one up there. It was a very quick look to the right, wasn't it? Nothing major. Now he's pushing in. He's still hovering over there, to be fair. Now he's checking this building out. Let's see how this goes for him. Guy in there on the left.
You got wrecked.
So, I'm just going to point out a few things from this point, okay? Right? We know there's multiple people in this building here that he pushes to. There's nothing on the minimap indicating that there's a guy in there. Looks like he's about to fly to the left a little bit, then decides to go over to the right. Again, no visuals. That guy, like, is at the door at the other side of that room, so we can't see him through this window here. And he makes a whole play. This seems like he's going directly to that guy, jumps in the window, turns left, doesn't shoot at him. And bear in mind, up to this point, there's been no information on the minimap whatsoever. And gets the finisher on him. And he also knows, right, he's got time in this situation, bear in mind, to put a finishing move on this guy. We know there's multiple people upstairs.
You got wrecked,
yeah, which we can see here now. It It's now gone back to like the sort of the view from the helmet, which I don't really like, but we can still get the right information from it because of the minimap and the location of enemies, so we need to take that into consideration. Hopefully the person spectating does send it back to normal.
You got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
So he's slowly, carefully pushing. Look at it. Oh, whoa, whoa. That's sus. That is sus. Very sus. Okay, so from putting the finishing move on this guy down here, let's listen.
You got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Let me just see, did he have visuals on that guy then? I need to see this. I need to pause it at the right moment.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
No visuals on this guy here at all. But he looks directly over there, right? Zero visuals whatsoever on this guy. Then what does he do? I'm going to do a little look through the wall there at him. Oh, I need to pause that at the right time. Watch. Looking through the wall at this guy, by the way. Or is he, you know, just peeking down the corridor, one or the other? But it looks like he's looking at that guy through the wall, right? Goes in here, then quickly does a complete 180 and plays this. So, I mean, again, there was no information on the minimap. What are you going to say? It was an audio cue. The way in which he's approached that whole situation lets me know that he knew somebody was upstairs in that room, that specific place, and he knew the exact location. So, I think we're on about 4 or 5 sus moments so far. There's still one more guy in this building who's now shot at him. Fine, he's chasing him down. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, what's his positioning now? He's aiming at the wall. I don't think that's the correct thing to do, right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Like, shouldn't you be pre-aiming this situation here where, you know, the enemy's going to be rather than aiming at the wall? Are you going to say it's for aim assist? Because it didn't look like aim assist tracked at all there. I feel like it was so that he could have a little bit more of an angle to see his wall hacks, so that he could see a little bit more information a little bit sooner. That's why it's positioned there. That's why I'd position there if I was using wall hacks. That's like 6 sus moments now. I wonder how this all plays out. Whoa. What was the information on the minimap after this kill? No. Audio cue on the right. That's fine. But look at this guy here. He's just chasing him down. Shoots as he comes around the corner. Just knows his exact location. Chased him to a T. And I'll always say things like this in them moments, like that guy could go into any corner of any room as he runs in. He could have jumped out of a window that was already broken and make no noise. So many possibilities. But then you look at it when wall hacks are on show and you can sort of see the player who's claiming to be a Warzone competitive player. And you can see that, you know, they seem to be tracking these guys through walls. So, again, Ottereyes has never come across my desk before, but, you know, he's a part of the Omit organisation, Team Omit, or whatever they call themselves, who did sign Magnificent to permaban Cheetah. We've had multiple members permabanned as well. So, yeah, I will say that anything surrounding that org is tainted, and I will look into them. And I've found multiple sus moments so far on this. Is he going for a buyback? Like when he hasn't got a teammate, what's that? Let's see how this plays out now. He's got a sniper on his right there, yeah. Saw the glint of that, no problem. It's annoying me that the spectator didn't change the camera view. Seriously. Just having this, like, head over here, or whatever the hell it is. A bunny rabbit head, is it? A bunny rabbit here. Okay, let's see. Let's see. See, look at the way he's playing with that then. Even that's sus. Like, bear in mind, he's like, with the wall hacks, you can tell he's tracking the player. Right, you can tell he's looking at the player. I just not pulled it back enough or something. Right, so we'll have to pull it back to here. Sorry about this, guys, but listen, it'll all make sense now. Because he's like, we can see this guy here through the wall hacks. There's nothing visual through the smoke as far as I can see, but we can see the fact that he's just killed this guy here, who Ottereyes looks like he was going to shoot anyway. So this big player box here out of the few is the one he's going to be focused on now, right? Similar situation to before, right? Watch this. His aim now, right? Take away the wall hacks off the screen. His aim right this moment is on a concrete block at the bottom of this red pylon. And he's like toying with it left and right. But there's no visuals on this guy. Look, just why is his crosshair on that concrete block? Take away the wall hacks and ask yourself this. Why would a Warzone competitive player be aiming at a concrete block? Why wouldn't he be aiming at an opening of where an enemy will appear from? He's aiming at the concrete block that this player skeleton and player box is behind. So that again is sus in itself. See? Even the position of his aim then went to where that player skeleton went to. Look, he's chasing him down now. He's chasing him down. Guy's sus as shit, man. I'm saying he's sus as hell. He ain't gonna push in there, right? Bear in mind, he was chasing down one guy. He's broke his armor. Why isn't he pushing in there? We can see there's like 5 people in this little building, right? Or around it. On, in, and around. And he isn't pushing in after breaking the plate of a guy. So, kinda sus. Yeah. Look at him looking through the wall there. Look at that. Oh, that's sus. I wanna just have another look at this before he shoots. I wanna see if he sees. Oh my, is that a filing cabinet right there that he's looking at? Look at this. Gets tiniest bit of visuals past this filing cabinet, yeah, and starts to shoot. Look how many people are in there, like, so why isn't he pushing in? That's why. But he doesn't know, based off in-game knowledge, that there's that many people in there. So what he's doing, he's getting little licks on them, trying to break the plates, make them use the plates, and just work his way around and break the team down as much as he can, so he doesn't have to actually push in. Again, looking at the rotation around the building now. Like, little look at the wall there where we can see all 4 of the guys in there. Yeah, again now, 1 upstairs, 2 upstairs, 2 downstairs, right? He has visuals on that guy. That's the first time he's had visuals on a guy, but I mean, he was already pre-aiming him through the wall. And the fact that he continued to keep shooting there as well showed me that he knew there was multiple people there. Do I think he's using aimbot based off that gameplay? Not really. But there are definitely about 8 to 10 signs of wall hacks being in use by Ottereyes. So honestly, again, anything related to Omit, I genuinely believe screams sus, just because of the history. We've uncovered so much surrounding that organization, including the owner of the org having multiple permabanned accounts as well as multiple members having permabanned accounts, as well as them actually, you know, taking on somebody who'd been previously permabanned, that being magnificent. So Omit Ottereyes, I would say, definitely sus. Multiple moments throughout that gameplay where there was shots at enemies where he couldn't really see. He was peeking at enemies through walls, and the way in which his playstyle changed based on the fact of what we could see, but no in-game information, definitely screams sus as well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think that there was multiple signs of wall hacks in use here, or do you think that Ottereyes played legit? Let me know in the comments below. And if you did enjoy today's video, guys, smash that thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications, because first of all, I want to try and hit 1 million subscribers, so become a part of that journey. But also, you don't want to miss our future uploads. And if you guys want to contact me about a streamer who you believe is cheating, hit me up on Twitter at BadBoy Beaman1. And one last thing before we go. As you guys are aware, I am partnered with Supreme CBD, who offer products such as this CBD oil. And honestly, these work a treat. Just before you go to bed, you get a couple of drops in this. Put it under your tongue, very simple to do. And within a couple of minutes, you'll feel more relaxed. Time to go to bed, get your head down, and you will have a brilliant night's sleep. If you want to check it out for yourself, hit the link in the description below and make sure you use code BBB40 at checkout. Thank you.